11th Science, Chapter 12, Organic Chemistry, Some Basic Principles and Techniques. Classification of Organic Compounds. Hello students, welcome once again to Chemistry by Madhusina. In this video, we will discuss about the classification and nomenclature of organic chemistry. Before studying the classification of organic compounds, we first of all need to define organic chemistry and organic compounds. The study of organic compounds is known as organic chemistry. Basically, there are three branches of chemistry. Physical chemistry, which deals with physical factors like pressure, temperature, volume, density, etc. Organic chemistry, which deals with the study of organic compounds, and inorganic chemistry, which deals with the study of inorganic compounds. Now, we have to understand the difference between organic compounds and inorganic compounds. So, basically, we will be first of all defining organic compounds. As per the classical concept, when science was not developed, people used to say that carbon containing compounds, they are known as organic compounds. Later on, many such compounds were discovered which contained carbon, but they were not organic in nature. So, the definition of organic compounds changed. As per the modern definition, the compounds of carbon except carbonates, bicarbonates, that is hydrogen carbonates, oxides of carbon and carbides are known as organic compounds. So, we can also define now inorganic compounds. All the non-carbon containing compounds, including oxides of carbon, carbonates, bicarbonates and carbides are known as inorganic compounds. Now, let us study about the classification of organic compounds. Now, let us study the classification of organic compounds. Basically, organic compound is classified into two major categories. Acyclic compounds, which is also known as open chain compounds, and cyclic or ring compounds. Further, cyclic or ring compounds is divided into two types: homocyclic or carbocyclic compounds and heterocyclic compounds. The homocyclic compounds are again of two types: alicyclic compounds and aromatic compounds. Further, there are two types of aromatic compounds: benzenoid and non-benzenoid. Now, let us understand these terms in details. Acyclic, that means you know that carbon has a powerful catenation power. That means one carbon atom can readily join to another carbon atom, forming long chains. When both the terminal ends of carbon atom are free, that means they are not connected in a cycle, we call it as acyclic or open chain compounds. For example, I am taking an example of butane. You can see both the ends of this carbon atom is free. They are not connected in the form of a ring. That is why it is called as acyclic or open chain compound. The other one is cyclic or ring compound. 3 or more than 3 carbon atoms, when joined in the form of a ring, they are called as cyclic or ring compound. For example, if I put 3 carbon atoms in a ring, right, it can be written as form. This is the bond line notation of cyclopropane, where each carbon atom is joined. It is in the form of a ring cycle. That is why it is called as cyclic or ring compound. Now this cyclic or ring compound is further divided into homocyclic and heterocyclic compound. The name homo means same. When the carbon atoms, they are present in the form of a ring and only carbon atoms are forming the ring, right? The compounds in which carbon atoms are joined with each other in the form of a ring is known as homocyclic compound. That is why we can also call it as carbocyclic. Means carbon is present in the cyclic form. Heterocyclic compounds. When along with carbon atom, some other atoms like nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, etc. is present, then such compounds are known as heterocyclic compound. Very common example we can take when nitrogen is present in the benzene ring, right? We popularly call it as pyridine. So along with carbon atom, you can see nitrogen is also present, right? If you are having this compound, this is popularly known as furan. Along with carbon atom, oxygen is also present. This is furan. So these type of compounds, they are known as heterocyclic compounds. Now this homocyclic, where only carbon atoms are present in the cycle, is further divided into alicyclic and aromatic compounds. These alicyclic compounds, they are aliphatic in nature. Now, what is the meaning of this aliphatic? Aliphatic means no aroma. There is no smell of these compounds and it burns with non-sooty flame. That means when you are going to burn it, it will burn but no soot. Soot means suspended carbon particles. No soot is being formed. So it burns with a non-sooty flame. So these alicyclic compounds are homocyclic in nature. That means only carbon atoms are present. And along with that, they are aliphatic in nature. It means it is having no smell and it burns with a non-sooty flame. Now, another type of homocyclic compound is aromatic compound. The name itself is suggesting it is having aroma. Peculiar smell is there in these compounds, and secondly, burns with sooty flame. Sooty flame means the moment you are going to burn it, it will form lot of suspended carbon particles. Burns with a soot. Aromatic compounds are further of two types. Benzenoid means they are having a benzene ring. Most common example you can say benzene, or we can say benzoic acid, or we can say toluene, benzaldehyde. So they are having a presence of benzene ring in their structure. Such compounds are known as benzenoid. Non-benzenoid, that means no benzene ring is present. The most common example of non-benzenoid compound is tropylene. So you can have it. Double bond O, 7 are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And there is a presence of alternate double bond here. So this compound is very popularly known as tropolone.